Listen to me.
I'm trying. It's your internet.
Tell me, do I fucking sound like the kind of person who would not do that?
You know, after watching your eating habits and your cooking habits, no, it's not out of the question.
We can still question it though.
Well, you can still
Go ahead and
question it
question.
though. Joey's right.
Go ahead.
Question, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not. I'm making fucking mac and cheese, and nobody could stop me.
Wolf, stop making mac and cheese.
Oh, you just broke the law. That's against the rules.
I don't care, fight me.
Fight me, he says.
You just broke a nail. That's against the rules.
That's against the rules.
Yes.
Damn, these are some harsh rules.
We're that guy from Danny Phantom. Gee, okay, literally. Where in the fuck did the metal spoon go?
His name's Walker, I think.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Chuck Norris.
Walker said. Walker.
Breathe.
You know what I'm about to say.
What?
It's just a clip of Walker, Texas Ranger, and it involves a kid saying something out of fucking nowhere. Would you like to hear it?
Is it not safe for Twitch?
Maybe. It depends. Well.
Oh sweet, my empty pill bottle. I can use this as a spoon.
Do you want me to say it?
Send it in mute, and I'll mute the stream.
Okay.
Also, I'll reply to you with the message I sent to you, because I think I know why I got it. Spider, don't.
Don't you fucking dare.
Well, you got right underneath my pillow, so now you're dead. Alright, you sent it?
Yes.
Alright, hold on. My dumbass brain's got to do it. Alright, I'm muting myself on stream.
I am. Let me turn up the.
I thought you were sending a video clip.
I still hear you on Twitch. I could send this video clip in case you want to see it.
No, because I see it. That's not really Twitch unfriendly. Walker says I have AIDS.
Literally, literally, exactly word for word.
I got it. Tom Hanks. That's the guy. The guy from Big. Oh man, he's funny. Everything he says is a stitch. I have AIDS. I'm sorry, but that is the most funniest fucking thing. Hey, we're on controller.
I'm sending it anyway.
Dude, read the mission failed screen.
You destroyed your corn. I sent it anyway, because you couldn't stop me. What the fuck?
Okay, if that doesn't work, then this will work. I'm making popcorn.
Popcorn.
Marston who invented popcorn, but Edgar Ross didn't want that to be written in the history books.
The corn shall be erased from the history books, John. I'll be right back.
It's like shooting corn. Corn? There we go. So how you doing, Joey?
Doing okay.
Finally. How about that stew?
Oh boy.
So how's the Xbox One treating you?
Pretty alright.
How do you do?
Haven't had any issues with it. Apart from the money glitch for Fable being a little more complicated.
Bonnie, something or other.
Oh, no.
Something you
How
ain't
so?
telling me?
Bonnie McClarty.
So,
She's a friend.
to describe how the money
Saved my life
glitch
when I went
works,
after Bill and got myself killed again.
basically,
Well, now you two's in the habit of sending each other
how the money
letters.
glitch
Very
works
nice.
is that you get enough money to purchase, like, several properties or
I don't
businesses.
know.
Like,
I can't.
let's say businesses, and for properties like houses, you rent them out. You'll get money every so
You
often,
read that thing out loud.
but it runs on the actual Xbox's time itself, not by
Dear Mr. Marston, stop.
weirdly not
Need
by
corn sacks.
the
Stop. Emergency.
not by the in-game time. So as a result, if you have like several properties,
Stop.
and let's say we're on the 360, if you
Not exactly the
save,
most romantic request,
quit the
now, is it?
game,
I guess not.
then go to your time settings
She saved her life,
and
you say?
change it to like next month and
Well,
load
then you're
back
gonna have
in,
to help her
you'll
hook
get
that
a
in.
good wad of your
We've
cash
got plenty
back.
supply of
And you can use that
corn
to
sacks
buy
over
more
here, the silo.
properties, and then you can
One
repeat the
thing, we
process.
managed to have stolen one
But
of
on
their
the
own.
Xbox One,
Okay.
you have
Hurry
to
back, John.
buy
Enjoy.
the property, save, and you got to do this while you're offline because you can't change the time while you're online.
She's a woman in a man's world.
But obviously,
Yeah.
you save the game, you quit, you change the time, and then you turn the console off, wait for at least about a minute before turning it back on, and then
Maybe I should meet this
load the
Miss
game back
Harlan.
in, and you got the money.
What are you waiting for? We better hurry. I don't think I can let you go off again without me.
Xbox 360 mode when you
I'm
play
glad of the
backwards
company. You only had to ask.
in games.
I could not hear you. Hold on, let me increase you.
And I said the Xbox One technically has to enter 360 mode when you play something that's backwards compatible.
Oh yeah. Here we go. But yeah, essentially it's gonna make the first session of both the good and evil playthrough really fucking boring. Because it's going to be, hey everybody, welcome to Fable 2, we've made it to Bowerstone Town Square, and it's time to do the money glitch.
Is she married?
And then it's just podcast time.
No,
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
No. Normal.
Because if you know what you're doing, you could essentially really bust the bank and get really rich super fucking quick to the point where you can afford the best weapons real early.
Do is stop digging.
Another
Just
pearl win.
at that point, you just steamroll
I
everything.
sure do miss those.
Yes.
Never took you for the jealous type.
Fable 2, we're gonna walk all over it.
So much as carry it.
You heard what she wrote. It's just some corn.
Fable 2 is so easy to break, but that doesn't make... Just because it's easy to break doesn't mean it's a bad time. It's super fun.
How did she save
The game can still be fun if you are literally breaking it in half. But the question is, the game also needs to be fun to play normally, you know?
You could buy the best equipment, but why would you want to do that when you could earn the best equipment, which is easier than buying it?
Earn the best equipment. Excuse me, I'm talking about Fable 2, not Fable 3. Don't discuss STDs in the presence of a virgin.
No. Literally, the best equipment is a sword you get after you beat the game that you could get in fuck's his name? Garth's Tower. Yeah, that's it. Garth's Tower.
Oh yeah! Because I've completely forgot about that, because I've only actually gotten that, like, once.
And then there's the pistol you get for beating the sharpshooting competition.
Which is really fucking hard, but we're gonna try to do it. Although...
Wonder if you could do that with a second player.
Probably be cheating.
I know you can do the sharpshooting competition in 3 with a second player. I've done it.
I want to ask this question, though.
What?
Should I try to change Mary and, because since how I'm going to do it for Fable 2 and maybe Fable 3, although I'm probably, like, debating on if I will do an evil playthrough of Fable 3, because there's no fucking point.
Yeah.
But
The only good thing is how nice are you? That's and how slightly dickish are you?
yeah,
I went with slightly dickish, but everyone loves me. I'm a soft-hearted devil.
as I
Continue.
was. For Fable 2, we're going to do good girl, bad boy. For Fable 3, I'm debating on if we'll do the exact same thing again. I mean, I kind of want to. But
I mean, if you want to stick with if you want to do something in a certain way, then go for it. Because there's certain gaming habits I can't break either. For example, every time I boot up, which is not very often, Mass Effect, I just instinctively just stick with Renegade. Instinctively.
It's for me, it's just been by instinct. It's just always working Paragon. Although I don't shy away from the occasional Renegade option, and every now and then.
you talk too much.
Hmm.
We all
You know,
choose that.
Punch a news reporter here, headbutt a Krogan there, push a guy out a window there, shove a welding tool in somebody's back there.
Actually, I don't push the...
Calling
I don't push the guy out the window.
No, I do.
call an airstrike on a Reaper there.
Anyway.
Yeah, stab Kyle Lang there because that asshole asked for it.
For...
Okay, you go first.
Well, as I was about to say, I'm questioning if I should try to make the playstyles between the good girl and bad boy different. Because admittedly, while I'm gonna go head first into doing skill, because basically I don't like adding power, I really fucking do not like adding strength to the female characters, because again,
Oh yeah.
it makes them look like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Plus, like you're starring Chris Evans.
No lie, that actually looks dope.
I mean, it looks fine if you get over how they're animating it.
Yeah, it's, I've heard a theory that that Buzz Lightyear film, was apparently might actually be the film that got Andy interested in Buzz Lightyear. What convinced him to ask for that Buzz Lightyear toy?
Dude, I fucking hope so. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the post-credit scene literally just zoom out to be a movie theater, and it's young Andy watching the film.
You know what? Let's break hearts even more. The theater scene gets more emotional because it's Andy's dad, and Mom, and it's the last time that the dad was alive.
Oh, wait, the
Is
dad
the dad
died?
dead?
It's never been confirmed what the fuck happened to Andy's dad.
Disney hates dads.
No, Disney hates moms.
They hate both.
No. The particular
They hate
reason for why Disney never had moms was quite simply put, Walt Disney finally made enough to earn his mother a house. She had the house for a bit, but it was faulty and it fucking killed her. So after then, he felt super fucking guilty. As for the dad thing, no. I want you to name a few Disney films where they kill off the dad and leave the mom.
She did blush better than a shepherd's son said when she saw you, though.
I have that effect on women.
You've clearly had one too many
The
close
Lion
friends.
King, but we never see Simba's mom.
No, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
We do. Nala.
That's quite a ranch they got there.
No. No.
I forgot her name.
I don't think she has a name.
It's been a long time since we watched The Lion
But
King.
yeah, Simba's mom is
Oh, no,
still
wait.
alive.
Oh no, it's Surabi. That's it.
Sarabi.
Do you really
I watched that movie enough times to remember.
Only way we'll ever have a future.
the life we led?
Okay,
and those
so we
little
got one
ways?
example, The Lion King.
You think those government men are just gonna leave us with
Now I need at least 5 before I can say Disney hates parents.
that's it? A life of crime forgiven?
We're back together, ain't we?
Till then, it's
There was the parent, there's Tarzan's parents.
have you forgotten where we live?
Hmm.
John, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
It counts
It
because
counts.
they both died.
But still.
Better than they are.
Technicality still is still a technicality.
So,
I'll allow it, but now we need 3 more.
do Pixar films count as well?
Well, yes, because Pixar is a part of Disney.
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be alright.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe, normal even. Then it got turned upside down again.
He ain't saying much about it.
I've tried to talk to him, but how do you explain any of it? What do you say when he asks about Uncle Bill and Uncle Dutch? They were his family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those books of his.
Wouldn't
trying to
you?
think about
It
this.
ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's just been kidnapped. He grew up with the gang. That's no life for a boy.
We did our best to protect him.
Come on, John. He saw things no boy should see.
Well, now we got a chance to make it right.
I'm gonna look this up on Google. Disney films where the dad died.
I was about to do that, but then I got distracted by this Persona 4 Golden reportedly coming to Nintendo Switch and other consoles.
Oh,
God!
Will's pleas are finally heard.
Okay, 1/2. Yes, I'm fucking excited about the idea of Persona 4 Golden coming to modern consoles. But I'm not fucking happy about the Switch getting it!
It said Nintendo Switch and other consoles.
I know.
What's your fucking issue with the damn Switch?
Good day, John. I guess I better go.
If I could put it like this, I was part of a Discord group and it seemed like they were interested in every other game so long as it was included on the Switch.
Why is it the Switch's fault then? Oh,
Well, allow me to put it like this. I'll use an example from Edgy the Hedgy, one of my good friends and overall fucking tech support guru, who is younger than me. But I would like to reiterate, he had a friend, no longer friends with this person, but basically, he had this overwhelming fucking disliking for any game if it wasn't on the Switch. Like, Edgy would probably, talk about how great Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is to this person. And they're like, oh, well, I'm never gonna fucking play it. And then, soon as the fucking GTA trilogy comes out, they fucking tweet it out, and now I have an excuse to play it. Like,
yes, yeah. So anyway, you're gonna condemn have an entire console just because there's a select few people people prefer that over other systems.
Well, it's just mostly because, from a lot of my experience, a lot of the people who own Nintendo Switches tend to have this ass and head syndrome where they don't care about a game if it's popular if it doesn't get on the Switch. And that's my issue. Like, you know how I have the issue with people who smoke weed? That essentially all the people I've met, most of them have been fucking assholes shoved in their ass in their own contained world. It's sort of like that. Just enough bad experiences with people can basically completely shut you off from something.
Well, in that case, it's the fault of the people, being like that. I'm not gonna condemn. I wouldn't condemn the Switch against the library just because it's like, because all the people you talk with just so happens to just prefer that system like it's the holy grail.
Okay,
True.
but before you
But-
continue, I gotta interject with this. Apparently, a scientist trained rats to play Doom 2.
That's good.
What?
Yeah, and he says he may start a Twitch channel. Would you watch a Twitch channel where the rats are playing Doom 2?
Yeah. Listen, we gotta teach the rats to be all biblical.
Another thing, not that either of you might care. Apparently, the girl from The Ring is gonna be put in Dead by Daylight.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Family member is not here right now. Come back later. Uncle, get your drunken ass over here!
Ace Attorney characters are used to stop Japanese children from smoking weed.
Well, Japan is against most narcotics. Also,
Yeah.
I have the full right to treat Uncle like shit because unlike Red Dead Redemption 2, he's not a joyful, happy drunk. He's a miserable sod.
He's a miserable, sad sack.
Okay, so I looked up a list of Disney films where the parents dies. They have different categories for each parent. So, like the ones where only the father died. There was The Lion King, like we said before. There's The Princess and the Frog.
Oh, never watched that.
It's really good.
I
I
wanna-
watched it when it was in theaters.
I've never seen it, but it said that Tiana's father James died in the First World War.
Oh yeah, it does take place in like the 1910s or I think around the 20s, I would say, because she's a fully grown adult.
Shane's father in Mulan died fighting the Huns.
Hold up, what?
That can be arranged.
Shane's father, General Lee, like in Mulan, the original.
Sorry, I don't know why, but I didn't hear that properly, so I thought you said Mulan's father, and I was like, wasn't the whole fucking plot her taking her father's place? But the problem is, part of me thinks that doesn't quite count. I mean, if I remember correctly, he is a main character, but I don't know. Go ahead.
No, I'd say it counts because it is one of the main characters, and sadly the list kind of ends there. So
That's it. That's it.
And given Wolf's previous examples, we have 4.
For Wolf's previous examples, we have 4. All he brought was Tarzan.
Yeah, I said example.
Hold on. Mufasa, Tarzan's parents, Shang's father. That's 3.
And
Tatiana's father.
that's
You're
4.
right.
And then yeah, that's 4. Okay. I mean, it's still not enough to convince you that Disney hates parents, but we're close enough to it. Hey, Uncle.
I'm just having fun fucking with Uncle now.
You should. I wish this game had C4. Okay, that works too. Burn, you bastard, burn.
Well, in Red Dead 2, the dynamite is C4.
Too bad you can't put it down here. Or can you?
No. Wait, you know what? Let me try. You probably can't. Nope.
Oh well. Yeet.
I fucking hit my horse so hard with dynamite, it fucking bled.
Damn. That's quite the arm you got on you, John.
Can we count Atlantis the Lost Empire or be
Yeah.
Alright.
So, yeah.
There we have 5. Disney hates parents.
Parents.
You know, I still really fucking... I want to watch Atlantis now that I'm older, because I never really watched it as a kid, but
No shit.
I'm still impressed with the fact that the fucking character designer for that film was Mike Mignola, the guy who created Hellboy.
Let's move him out.
Really?
Cattle! Yes.
Destroy. Neuron activation right there.
All right, you stay front.
Look at all the burgers.
Look at all the steak.
those chickens.
Look at all those chickens. Welcome to Red Dead Redemption 2, aka Skip It!
This shit's boring. Yeah, fuck this place.
Let's keep him moving now. Come on.
Fine, I'll drive the fucking cattle.
Oh, you can't get your way out of this.
Because they're putting checkpoints every 5 minutes.
It's just easier to do it, just faster to do it.
Probably.
No one said being a family man was gonna be easy. You got
I'm
yourself.
No, I can provide for my family. I can yank a cow's teats. I can feed the chickens. I can get the eggs. I can get the corn. I can get the milk. I can water
Why do you
the
think they- why do you
horses.
think
I
they
can
simplified
shovel
this
the
shit?
shit
So
Why do you think they simplified all this back in RDR2?
back in RDR2.
Whoops. Looks like I failed English.
That's alright.
Yes.
I mean, it logically makes sense.
So John Marston is the body that can get the milk and come back?
Yes.
Come on. Let's go.
Yeah. Better than his dad. He went to get the milk and never came back.
No, John's dad went to get the alcohol and fucking died. I'm not even joking.
He was flying the wrong colors on the wrong street.
John is shockingly of Scottish descent. Why? Why are you doing this, you bovine bitches?
Get your fat teats back over in the herd.
Go before I yank you and put you in S&M gear.
Wow.
Please don't. I'm gonna have to call a hard stop on this joke.
Let's go.
The essence of stop.
Essence of hold up. There you go.
You know, I used that when the artist announced the winners of the commission raffle. Well, there goes Uncle.
Stop the herd. Yeah.
What?
Let's go.
Uncle, you fucking drama queen. Get the fuck out my way. God, can't even have a normal life without being somehow dragged back into violence. What is this world fucking coming to?
Balls everywhere. Outlaws are the real, the true rulers of the Rockstar universe.
Folks okay? I think we're safe. Thank you. I thought we were done for. Just helping out.
Okay, Freddie Mercury.
Wait, what?
He's got a mustache.
Every guy with a mustache is Freddie Mercury?
I wish so.
I have a mustache of sorts. Does that make me Freddie Mercury?
Unlikely, because you're most likely straight.
The hero returns.
Thanks.
All up to they are. Shut it, old man. Come on.
I don't know how to respond
Get
to
this
that.
herd moving again.
I mean, being Freddie Mercury would be a good thing. You've got the talent, but you lack the violent homosexualism.
God.
Okay, in the film Bohemian Rhapsody, they portray Freddie's love escapades as really fucking rampant. And while I imagine, yes, they were for being a rock star in the late 60s, 70s, and early 80s, but still,
This is extravagant, even for me.
this is a little extreme, even for me.
Be right back once again.
Slow it up now.
Also, to be more fair, it wouldn't just be anybody with a mustache. They'd have to be have a mustache and both a tooth gap. Which, if I remember correctly, he got fixed after a while. But one of Freddie Mercury's iconic looks is with him with gap teeth.
Are you hurting me or them?
There, we're done with this shit.
You look after the herd. I'll ride back. No thanks. You got your pound of flesh from me today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Oh, wait. Oh, was this something on my end? No.
Come on.
No, I guess my internet was clapping out there.
No, it just got quiet.
Oh. Oh, yes. Yeah, I just noticed my router was kind of like lighting up a bit, and I noticed the levels. Yeah, I guess my internet was kind of going down a bit because the stream started buffering.
Fuck. So, I think... No! I don't want to do jack!
Son father, you are ignoring your son.
We're ignoring him until the end because, again, I don't know why, but I really love Jack's missions.
Also, only paying attention to your son when it's convenient to you. Oh, that's the kind of father you are.
I mean, fair enough point. John's not exactly the best father to Jack. But I kind of like how they do it in this, where it's clear that there is a distinction between them, but you can tell John's trying to be a good father.
Yeah,
What are you looking at, old man?
It just doesn't remember how to be. You want
out there behind that ridge. Wondering if it was worth getting you and going around some of them up. Fair enough. We're nearly out of money. Ranch is in turmoil. We may not make it through the winter. What could we possibly want with some good quality horses? Come on.
That tone of voice ain't so becoming on you. Makes you seem all pent up and angry like some Blackwater would-be business tycoon with a bad case of hemorrhoids.
I'll give you a bad case of someone just shot me in the head if you don't hurry up.
Are you gonna mount up, kid? There you go.
Now, I told Wolf about this,
Come on, follow me.
but Uncle's voice actor is obviously not the same as Artier 2. In this one, he was performed by a guy called Spider Mason.
All the damn time. What happened to you?
Spider Mason.
And on top of having a weird as fuck name, nobody has known what has happened to him after the events of performing
Good
Uncle.
at watching. That's about all you're good for, apart from bending your elbow.
I can't do right for doing wrong. You're an ungrateful bastard, you know. I did my best.
Oh, I
when you
type
were
in
gone.
Spider Mason. Not only do I just get pictures of spiders, I get pictures of those of a guy, you know, Rick Mason from Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I was hoping it wasn't. For a moment, I thought you were gonna say I'm getting pictures of spiders and I'm getting pictures of Charles Manson.
Come on.
I was gonna say, are you gonna get pictures of the character Spider from School of Rock?
Oh, that fucker? The fuckboy
Yeah,
who
the
replaces Jack? No,
Yeah, the
fuck him.
fuckboy who plays with Jack Black's character.
No, fuck him.
He's a nothing character. That's his entire thing.
Yep.
He literally has no character development. You see him 3 times throughout the entire film. He barely says anything. I think he only has like 3 lines of dialogue, and that's it.
Oh, it's Spider Madison. That's what it is. Let me see.
Got one more left.
Oh, what's super fucking weird is Dutch's voice actor voices another character in this game. And I was like, that's totally Dutch. It's like, oh wait, that's not us.
I don't know. This guy's filmography is surprisingly short.
I wonder why.
Like Red Dead Redemption 1 was his last like performance.
He fucking disappeared. Dust in the wind.
Kind of like
Got
Rob Weedoff.
He was in some episodes of ER, like between 1997 and 2004, and I think he was looks like he was an extra in like one of the Pirates of the Caribbean films.
Another fun fact. This was, I think, Rob Weedoff's second ever video game role. He was in some weird point-and-click game.
which was
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. He has a total of eight acting credits. Let's see. Let's see. Before Red Dead Redemption 1, there was. Let's see. He's listed as a court officer in 16 Blocks, and the character Turk in 2009's The Outside.
Okay, I know I've told Wolf this, and I know I'm getting bored and really boring you guys by talking about Red Dead trivia, but you want to hear how what the audition setup was for Rob Weedoff to play as John?
let's hear it again.
He had to deliver his lines while folding laundry while being held at gunpoint by military.
Like legit.
Not legit military, but that was the setup for the scene. Also, okay, I know it's dumb that I keep talking about actors and shit, but fun little factoid. Arthur's actor, Roger Clark, is actually very prolific in
Get him back to the ring.
how to describe it. Books on tape.
Audiobooks.
Yes. God damn it. But what's interesting is a lot of the books he's done is on World War history, and a
That's
lot
not
of
that surprising. Oh fuck.
not only World War One,
You wanna?
World War One and World War
What do
Two
you-
history,
Hmm.
but also a lot of interesting books about meditation and focusing on the inner self.
Fuck. Something I'm severely lacking. Also, that's kind of funny. Because that's the inverse for the. That's kind of the inverse for the voice actor of Leo.
Alright. Damn, a little gratitude wouldn't kill you.
Leo, Manhunt 2.
Not a bad
But what do you
day's
mean by
work.
inverse?
I think he started he started voice acting video games first, then he moved on to audiobooks.
I wonder if he still does it.
Probably.
Hold on. Fuck! You have killed a family member. The game will now reload from the last checkpoint.
Amazing.
I ran over Jack.
Jack got ran over by a dumbass.
You dumbass. Can a cowboy come up in your own shit?
Dumbass.
Joey, are you okay?
I'm fine, Jason. Fine.
What? The parodied line?
Can we not quote Marvos Franklin?
You have you seen the multitude of fucking parodies of that scene?
Yes, man.
What scene? Oh, Lamar Rose
The-
Franklin.
Yeah.
Which apparently happens again in the GTA Online DLCs.
He's a dirty bitch. That's literally what he calls Franklin. Hey. Hey, Wolf.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack! Let's play catch!
I don't think that's how I don't think that's how catch works, John.
God damn it, Jim. I'm a demolitionist, not a doctor.
Fuck.
No.
Not yo, motherfucker has active protection on his tank. That doesn't mean anything to you, I know. What it means for me is I can't blow it up.
Jack, where are you, boy? There you are.
And you blew him up, remember?
We're gonna blow him up.
I just blew out the windows, and Jack's just horrified, like, Dad, what in the fuck are you doing? Son, the challenges require me to break glass. What is...
If this is if fucking John Marston, if this is if Jack's dad was not John Marston, but fucking Mr. Torg from the Borderlands games.
Alright.
God, I love that character for the dumbest reasons.
Well, we'll find out about him tomorrow.
You're not gonna know about Torg until like the DLC.
What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the West, and it tells this amazing story of how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
Glad you're
And I know
enjoying
all of Rockstar games like technically take place in their own universes, but I do like that they think sometimes that they do exist in the same universe.
it. Really big ones in the valley this time
What?
of year.
How the?
We could use the meat.
Okay.
Actually, I do.
Your adventures. Trust me, this can be very enjoyable in its own way.
Yeah, I know they're all split up into different universes, like GTA 2D universe, 3D universe, HD universe, and all that. But yeah, but sometimes I like to think that they do take place in the same universe, for my own amusement.
Oh, like that? Well, no, I was more or less referring to the fact that I think they do exist in the same universe. Like, Red Dead's the only one that seems a little out of place when we talk about it. But, basically, within the GTA universe, Carver City... No, not Carver, Carcer City is proven to exist, which is the city that's in Manhunt. And in GTA 4, while talking about a pristine school, they show footage of Bulworth. So, yes, Bulworth exists within the Grand Theft Auto universe. Now,
Make it that what you will.
the only Rockstar game that hasn't been fully connected to GTA is Red Dead. And I want to say that there's the reason why I say that that doesn't work is because they talk about New York existing, when in Rockstar it would be Liberty City.
Now the trick to hunting is calm and patient. You gotta
Not
think
even
as
Liberty
little
City
fucking
and New
animal
York
catch
exist
an
in the same universe.
Elk don't stand still, son.
And speaking of that, supposedly Max Payne is a movie series within the Grand Theft Auto universe.
Oh my God!
May I ask?
You could.
You don't seem too excited about this.
I hope the elevator door opened up to a squad of muzzle fire.
Also, I'm just gonna say this, Wolf, at some point, I'm glad that I'm taking these, because a good chunk of these, I can just I need to clip these sounds that you make and fucking turn them into notification noises.
Never seen a bigger animal
Awesome.
in all your life.
I always wanted to be famous for the dumbest fucking reasons.
Get the wolf
Sounds like a
soundboard.
tall yarn to me.
Are you? Well, one of you's got to make that.
I'm just saying.
Because I can't make it. It'd be
You spend
weird.
too much time with your head in those books.
I don't know how to program a soundboard.
We do.
Neither do I.
So long as you're not, well, hiding from the real world.
What?
But, like, since I'm on OBS,
What are
I
you
wouldn't be
doing?
able to...
See one.
Yeah, I see it.
This one's mine. Stay with me, son.
Oh shit.
Sometimes I like to think, what if Tommy Vercetti went to Bulworth?
What if Tommy...
Come on. I'll show you how to cut.
Don't
Yes,
tempt me.
that Tommy Vercetti.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me to fucking reinstall Bully on PC and put in a fucking
I thought
mod.
he was gonna get away. That was great, Paul.
Did you say fuck
Just
you,
gotta
mod?
wait for the right shot. Not rush it.
That's a big one.
Put in a
Reach
Tommy
for a
Vercetti
decent
mod.
price in Manzanita. This is a messy one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what year bowling takes place in. It could be early, late 90s, early 2000s.
Also,
What are you doing?
well, go ahead and I'll say this little fun fact that you'll really love.
You can do it, Rufus.
Wolf, I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm gonna go about, but go ahead.
Ready to take a
Joey?
shot, Jack?
Of course, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what we don't know what year Bulworth, Bully takes place in, and why Bulworth has been like an established school for a really long time. Maybe it was around the 80s and 80s or 70s. Maybe Tommy Vercetti went there for education. And I don't know.
Possible. But, so,
Go on, Rufus.
a little fun fact, Bully was actually built off of a GTA game. Can you guess which one?
Not surprised. Warriors.
No. GTA game.
Oh.
San Andreas,
No.
They're over there.
Vice City.
Go.
Yep.
Don't rush it.
Believe it or not, within the coding of Vice City, there is a ton, and I literally mean a ton of data that is clearly straightly ripped from Vice City.
Whoa there. Stay calm. You saw how I cut the meat, Jack. Now it's your turn.
Here we get to see Jack's attempt at carving an elk.
Holy shit!
Oh, now I get it. Lance Vance went to Bullworth, and all the bullies there kept saying this is the last dance for Lance Vance. That's where the joke comes from.
What did they think about Victor Vance?
I don't know. Victor Vance was in the military. I don't know.
And Victor Vance gets fucking murked.
Now, come on. Let's
Yep.
get this meat over to the trading
That's
post.
that's pretty much because you don't know who the fuck he is, but in Vice City,
He's the
just
guy
some
who's selling the
and-
coke.
Yeah.
He was the guy. He is just the guy there with you selling the coke, and then he gets fucking deaded like everyone else.
And there's the throwaway line later from Lance and saying that, that was his
It's
brother.
funny how much detail. It's funny how much detail Rockstar will go to make character development for a practically nothing character, and then immediately murder them.
Did you see?
Yep.
You did good, son.
Can't we shoot some more?
Only
Yeah,
kill what you
Yeah, I
need.
mean, we didn't know Claude's name, and what Claude's name was until San Andreas.
I mean, yeah. A lot of people actually thought his name was Fido because Maria Salvatore's wife calls him that.
I mean, he just sort of follows orders without any real,
He is a dog.
will of his own. I mean, he just listens. That's it. He doesn't have any character whatsoever.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be a player insert.
Easy.
Yeah, back then,
Even some player inserts have character. Look at Link.
Look at Joker.
Howdy.
Every day, more new people get off the train.
yeah, I mean,
That could go. You could say that for the entire Persona franchise, dude. It's not just Joker. Fuck you.
cool, Joker.
Like the Persona 4 protagonist, the Persona 3 protagonist, even though
Let's head home.
I mean there might be multiple endings for those games, but for the most part, they're reflections of you. Like
Yes.
it's a role-playing game or some shit. Imagine that.
Never you mind. Enough to keep Rufus out of the stewing pot for a couple days.
in GTA we didn't have any role-playing elements besides buying guns.
What can I say? I'm another corrupt landowner. I sure hope so. And you can look after us when we get old.
That reminds me, I still need to beat the Warriors.
You never beat the Warriors?
I have it, and I've recently played it, like a whole fucking year ago at this point.
Jeez. It's good, dude. You're kind of sleeping.
Well, yeah. Because its combat is just not something I'm used to.
I can't rightly believe it. Just like in the books.
We'll do it again soon. Now get to your chores.
Oh shit.
And I like that. John and Jack bond over hunting.
Oh, Jack, now get back to your chores. But Dad, it's past midnight. It's past midnight. Get your damn chores done, Jack.
Well, I think the next...
eat your dessert, and you are gonna like it.
I think we're going to the second to last mission.
Oh boy. Sure. Hey? Hey?
tensing up.
I'm not.
You are. Back's tense and it's making the rifle jump.
Oh wait, I'm wrong.
You're holding.
This isn't the second to last
I
mission.
need you to show me, Paul.
I guess not.
Don't show me and you'll just run off again or something. It's better I teach myself.
I ain't going nowhere.
Whatever you say, Paul.
Don't be like that.
Sorry.
Also, for some reason, Jack is being angsty.
Wolf's been after the herd. Gotta get out there and
Ah,
scare 'em.
puberty hit him overnight.
Yep.
Come on! The dog will soon sniff them out. Come on!
Look out!
What the hell? Fuck!
I can shoot. You know that. Why you gotta treat me like a kid?
It's what fathers do. I'm just trying to look out for you.
You can't just decide to be a father when it suits you. What about the rest of the time?
Come on.
Boy!
That ain't exactly fair.
Don't give up now. Let's keep moving. 1 minute
You will watch your tone.
I'm sorry, Paul.
You don't need to be.
I
You
don't mean
must
to
be
rude.
sorry, boy.
I'm ready.
Be better.
I am. It's just every time
God, you just reminded me that I wanted to do a playthrough of that, and I can't.
If it was down to me, I'd never have gone anywhere.
At least not for a while.
we can't stop
Why
now.
not?
Mostly because we already have like a good steady schedule full of other games in place.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
understand.
that makes
Just some
sense.
things you start.
Because... Okay. So currently for Wednesdays we have Yakuza 4 until it's done and over with. After Yakuza 4, then we're going to Fable 2. Then I might go immediately to Yakuza 5. I might actually just stay with Fable until Fable 3. But for Saturday, we have Borderlands, and once that shit's done and over with, which is probably going to take us like fucking 30 parts. After that, we have Splinter Cell, which I've desperately wanted to get back into, and I've had some in-between game planned for it. Oh yeah, Saints Row. It'll go Borderlands 2, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Saints Row 1, Double Agent, Saints Row 2, and then Conviction, and then Blacklist. And for Sundays, we have New Vegas, and then after New Vegas, we're going to do Mass Effect.
Oh.
Be finished.
Yes, I will try to be there for Mass Effect as much as I can.
Oh boy.
I just hope I don't upset
When I was
you.
just a boy.
You probably will.
What do you want to know?
Oh, the damages around you.
He's picked up a scent.
You can't be tired already.
I could barely hear that.
Yeah, that's how angry he'll get.
It doesn't matter how much of a paragon you want to be. We don't continue until you punch the reporter.
Oh, no, I'll probably do that.
Probably lots of people's father, though.
She is an evil that must be quelled at every turn.
She's an evil that must be quelled at every turn.
He was old when I was a kid,
Yes.
son. God must
All
have
he
something
does is try to make you look bad at 5 o'clock
I
news.
sure as hell don't know what that is. That's it, boy.
Excuse me, reporter, are you part of the 5 o'clock news? No, I'm part of the 4 o'clock. Well, now you're part of the 5 o'clock.
That's a good boy.
He's found him.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna give you some 5 o'clock shadow.
The 5 in the eyes.
5 knuckle surprise.
The 5-knuckle shuffle.
The 5-fingered Avenger.
Bum bum ba bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. What? You see that?
You saw that shit? You see this shit, Squidward's house?
No, Wolf, did you see that?
There they are. Good boy, Rufus.
I unfortunately did not.
Let's go.
I missed this. I missed the memo.
I was
Rusty
about
suddenly just blew up for some reason.
God, think of the money. I almost shot Rufus.
What did Rufus ever do to you?
Because he's a dog nearby wolves.
A loyal friend is still a loyal friend. You're not allowed to murder friends. Unless it's for your benefit. Then murder them all.
Head back now. Got out further than I thought.
That's the name of the game in fucking SMT. Murder your friends.
Tough one, ain't you?
How many did we kill? They won't be after our cattle for a while. Are you gonna mount back up, Paul?
That was some
Here's an idea, Jack. Hold the fuck on.
Hold on there, cowboy. You ain't ready for
We've shot like 20 wolves. I gotta kill them all.
Doing here? Shouldn't we be going?
I could kill them all.
Please, Paul.
We'll go out again soon. Catch something nice for your ma to cook.
What are you waiting for? Let's get moving.
Now I remember, because this is the mission where Jack gets more of a taste for hunting, because we just killed wolves. More dangerous.
Are you gonna mount back up, Paul?
So take a guess. We went from elk to wolves. So what do you think Jack's gonna go for
Escalation.
next?
Shouldn't we be going?
Beer.
Can I ask you something?
Da bears.
Were you a murderer?
And then after bears, man.
Guard one time. What are you waiting for?
That's technically correct.
Holy shit, you're right.
Technically correct.
Baby, but I live my life
The greatest prey of them all.
killing and murdering.
Are you gonna mount back up, Paul?
I mean, there's nothing better than hearing the pleas of a dying man.
And I guess I've been both.
I mean, what?
How it goes.
What are we doing?
I mean, what?
Don't do that.
We all do what we have to survive.
What?
Sometimes it ain't pretty. In the end,
I know that what prolongs the fucking... That really... That hits
I
that
think that's the
millennial...
first-
That hits that millennial type of fucking movie humor that I don't
I think
like.
I think that was the first time I ever heard you tell me to do a hard stop on anything, and it's more like, could you please not?
What are we doing here? Shouldn't we be going? You know, we
No, it's just... It reminds me of fucking early... It reminds me
about a father and son who robbed banks. What are you waiting
of
for? Let's get moving.
those obvious fucking movies
That was a
that's humor is terrible.
2 arms, if you don't mind.
Just imagine it though.
Let's make this
John
quick.
and Jack Marston, most wanted men in the West. Are you gonna mount back up, Paul?
Will you stop asking me if I'm gonna mount up?
I mean, we still come home. What are we doing here? Shouldn't we be going?
Go. You live in a dream world. It ain't like they tell it in books.
Holy shit!
So, Wolf, since you're here, and I can inform Joey about this, for Yakuza 4, I'm currently trying to INF7 everybody, which is really good,
I
because...
saw a little taste of that earlier.
Yeah. So far, I have beaten all of Akiyama and every opponent as Akiyama and every opponent as Seijima. Now I'm going through Tanimura, who has 3 opponents left, which is Akiyama, Seijima, and Kiryu. And then it's just going to be Kiryu, and Kiryu is going to be fucking easy. Because the Tiger Drop.
Yeah.
It's always the tiger drop.
Which, fun fact, Kiryu in the INF7, that opponent, has the fucking Tiger Drop.
Yeah.
So now I wonder, is there a chance for me to get Tiger Dropped while performing the Tiger Drop?
You're turned into
Probably.
a decent hunter, son.
You might blow up the entire universe, but okay.
You know that one QTE in MGR where it's like the trying to fucking describe it. It's against Armstrong.
Okay.
It's when like you're both trying to punch each other, but you dodge his punch, but then you punch him in the jaw, and he's like, you see how bad I am at describing things? If I'm trying to, if we ever had VR headsets and we played, if you played that like fucking bomb defusal game, don't have me as the fucking like guy to describe what to do and what not to do. You're gonna die.
If we're playing a VR game together, it's probably going to be Hand Simulator.
Use the bomb.
I recommend, in your own time, Joey, watch Hand Simulator is beyond not fun. Both videos of it, they are.
That's not a VR game. That's like mouse and keys.
There is VR version of it. Look at the way Jay's playing and tell me that's not a VR. But they are really fucking hilarious videos.
Hey, partner.
So I heard you have guns.
Lots of guns.
I killed 11 wolves.
Hope you like it.
And I almost immediately got back the same amount of cash I spent.
Let's go.
Well, we gotta kill time for a little bit. Because it needs to be 3 p.m. So, out of curiosity, are there any games you guys want to have me get to at some point?
None that I could currently think of right now.
I can't really think of anything at the moment.
I could think of one that you should get to at some point.
Joey will get to Killer 7 when he needs to.
I know.
Same with Will, but...
Same with you all.
Yeah, I don't see that many games releasing in next year, so, so it's gonna be more. So 2022 is gonna be more of a catch-up year for me.
Hey, Abigail! John Marston, psychopath.
Guns don't kill people. I do. What the fuck?
Who just opened the door?
I slammed that bitch. What are you talking about?
There was a very specific twang.
That's how my door sounds when it slams.
Well, boy, I wonder where Jack is.
I wonder where Jackaboy is.
John! John!
What is it, old man?
It's Jack. The kid. The kid. Well, I just saw him out in the valley. Seems your tales of hunting got the better of him. He said he was going up to the pass, track down that grizzly that's been seen up there.
Kid can't hunt a grizzly. Thing will eat him alive.
I know. I tried to stop him.
You're worthless as a lawyer at a lynch. Damn you, old man. This is my son. Anything happens to him, you wish it was you that bear attacked.
Okay, for a split second, Uncle's eye bulged.
He was doing that guy fucking what that guy does.
He was temporarily Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus.
I'm 102% black with a 2%.
That's it. Good boy.
I'm 100. Yeah, I'm 104% black with a 2% margin of error. Ah!
Where's Jack?
All right, this is the second to last mission, and then we've got the Remember My Family mission.
The actual ending.
Yep. Which again, the fucking completionists didn't know about. I'm sorry, but that's
Yes.
always going to bug me.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, Gerard, if I ever meet Gerard, I will say, man, I respect you a lot. But that knocked you down by 2 points.
You lost 2 points on the coolometer.
Yes.
Well, I don't think he's done an episode, a completionist review of Red Dead Redemption 1 yet, so so it might be, and given how well hidden it was back in, the ending was back in the day,
I
Wasn't
mean,
in at all.
not really hidden at all. It's just like,
You could find it. It's literally on the world map.
yeah,
but
you
it's not
open up the
listed.
map.
Yeah, but it's listed as a stranger's during Freaks mission or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something not, as a
Like-
story.
Where's Jack?
It would be more obvious if it was a story mission, but the thing is that the Strangers and Freaks missions, at least for the most part, most of them don't really, at least the unheard ones, only appear when you get closer. In this one, no, it literally appears. If you open up the map, it will appear right around here.
Where is he? Whoa.
Time to kill a bear.
Jack! You up here? Come on, come on.
Fun fact, you have to go up here in order to get the legendary bear at the level 10 Master Hunter rank to fight Brumos.
That's the bear as a name.
Yes. And believe it or not, it's the bear from A Big Bastard in RDR 2's epilogue mission. When you go along with Sadie trying to find the lawyer.
Jack, stay down. Don't move. Keep your head down.
Some boss fight.
What a boss! What a boss fight!
No, I'm not. I can skin an elk, break horses.
What a mention!
Come on, let's get you home.
Also, John's shoe is clipping through the saddle. Or, not the saddle, the spur.
Now hold tight. You all right?
Yeah, I think so.
You're lucky to be alive, you stupid boy. What'd I tell you about going off by yourself?
I go off by myself plenty. You just don't know about it. You're never
So this is my fault? You disobeyed me.
I was trying to prove myself.
Prove what? By getting yourself killed?
You're always telling me I read too many books, that I'm not a real man.
I never said that.
I just thought if I could do something you'd like, maybe you wouldn't go away again.
Son, I ain't going anywhere. Believe me,
I ain't going anywhere.
real long time.
Are you, John?
What the fuck?
He doesn't want to go anywhere else, but
Government has different plans.
I'm sorry, Pa.
Government troops
Please
have
don't be
different
angry.
plans.
I ain't angry. I'm disappointed.
Mr. Marston,
You ever run off on your own like
you
that again?
you fulfilled your end of the bargain. We held the bar end, but
Don't be
we don't
too
like you
eager to
anymore.
grow up, son. Ain't as much
Drinking
fun as it
Josh and
looks.
table tennis.
Yeah.
Table tennis.
When you're ready to hunt bears, I'll take
What?
you.
Mute.
You put something in mute.
Yeah, I did.
Drake and Josh and Reed tables tennis. For a moment, I thought it was a table tennis joke. Well, are you guys ready?
I'll never understand. When you eventually get to it, I'm not sure if it's in 4. It must be in 4 because the sauna's in 4. Yeah, I'm talking about Yakuza, by the way.
Yes. But I don't have to do that.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Look, my horse doesn't even want me to do it.
Why do you have to do that thing? You don't have to do the thing. It's not a matter of have to. What if I want to?
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Paul.
Need a hand with that?
No, sir, I got it.
Looks like you have. You know, you're real good with them tools.
Thank you, Paul.
We'll make this land real nice one day. Me and your mother do our part. By the time your turn comes, hell, this could be the nicest farm in the county.
Maybe, Paul.
See, what John didn't know is that he's sitting on top of a
You gotta
TNT
learn to
barrel.
shoot straight or you get yourself eaten by some animal.
Very funny, Paul.
Thank you, son. Soon it'll be
That
classic.
reminds me of when Hunter S. Thompson. You said that. That reminds me of the story when Hunter S. Thompson
Might not be a thing yet, but
let Johnny
as soon as
Depp
I do, I'll let you know.
hang out with him, like let him sleep in his house, and then
Maybe I'll do that.
he had a lamp on top of a box, and he lit a cigarette over it. But what he didn't before he he didn't look down.
Maybe right there.
But what he lit a cigarette over was a box full of TNT.
So,
Reminds me of Red Dead 2.
talk about them machines.
John and Arthur tried lighting
Yeah.
up a cigarette, and they're like,
Sure, Paul.
wait
Everybody
a
knows
minute.
about that.
And you're wondering, you might be wondering, why did Hunter S. Thompson have a box of TNT?
Because he was fucking insane.
Well, them machines can take
No, the answer is why not?
Take a look at that.
Jack, go into the house, lock all the doors. Whatever happens, don't come outside. You hear me? Whatever happens.
Okay.
Come here, son. Whatever happens, keep the doors locked and your mother inside. Promise me, son. Promise me.
Who is it, Paul?
It's just some old friends. Me and Uncle take care of it. And you go inside and you keep
Old
the doors
friends.
and the windows locked.
I hear you.
Also, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Boy.
Jack should have some scars there. He doesn't.
Well, old man,
Yeah, you don't.
looks like things are
What the hell?
settled once and for all.
So it seems. Oh my good God!
How much of a shitter do you have to be in order to get the army involved to try to take down one man in the middle of the U.S.?
Simple. Edgar Ross is a cocksucker, sucks the biggest enough dicks, and eventually you can get anybody to believe you. And there we are, the ending of Red Dead Redemption.
Wow, that's a little that was preempt. I think you're pushing it a little too soon. I mean, yeah, we know what happens at the end, but wait a bit.
Yeah, you're trying to skip a couple pages of the script, it seems.
Okay, maybe I should try going in cover.
Here we go again.
You best get that gun ready, old man. You wanna die, mister?
Well, there was the first wave.
Wave 1. Wave 1 out of what?
I don't know.
Wave 1 out of what? Infinity. Ah. We're playing endless mode in Killing Floor 2, I see.
There'll be more coming.
Paul, what do they want?
I don't know, son. Whatever it is, it ends here.
Oh, look how many there are. They're gonna kill us, aren't they?
No, I ain't gonna let that happen.
You just obliterated that body.
He deserved it. You blew him the fuck up. Not even dental records are gonna identify him.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Now they're swinging around the other side.
Don't let him get too close.
All this because Edgar Ross sees John Marston as a loose end, despite the fact that John Marston wants nothing to do with the government in any way, shape, or form.
Well, no, he doesn't care about any sort of grand political thing. He just wants to live with his family, live a comfortable life. But Edgar Ross don't like that.
Oh, you're a loose end, Mr. Marston.
I just don't think he wants. People to know that he used John Marston as
Yep.
Nothing we can do for him now.
Doesn't want that
he doesn't
tiny
the-
little bit of a shit stain.
No, he doesn't. Well, it's that. Plus, I think he just doesn't want people to know he made John Marston do his dirty work.
On top of that, at this point, John's at legendary status. In the history books, it's not being read that, Edgar Ross took down Williamson, Escuela, and Vanderlyn. Nope. It's all about John. And this fucker wants to hog all the glory.
This can't be happening.
Why do you think? Why do you think? Why do you think he got fucking? And just like everyone else, John murdered. He goes down just the same.
Edgar Ross probably could have just first he could take all the credit for killing Butch, but Morrison would probably just say, sure, whatever.
That's if he was graceful and had, integrity, tact, maybe a sense of right, like maybe a sensible right and wrong, a moral compass maybe. He doesn't have any of that.
Now, quick, run for it. All right, you're covered. Now go, go.
He kind of reminds me of the fucking cop that helps Michael in GTA 5.
Dave or Steve? Cause Dave's a bit of a twat, but he's not Steve. Steve is the ultimate twat.
That's what we kill him.
Well, Dave. I was thinking of Dave because DeSanta is paying. Well,
He is paying
DeSanta
to be
is-
quiet.
Yeah. There's also a few videos floating around about apparently how Michael was never in witness protection.
I mean, admittedly, that actually makes a little more sense. Alright.
Because you don't need to fake your death in order to be in witness protection.
Now listen, Jack.
That's a little too much complicated. That's a little too much work.
Get out of here. Go find a place to hide.
You're coming with us, Paul.
I'll catch up. Keep riding and don't look back. Don't be worried about me, you hear? Now get going.
You stay out of trouble, John.
Ain't no trouble, Abigail.
You guys ready?
Ain't no trouble.
The curtain,
I love
the
you.
curtain call.
Now go. Get.
You know, John, you could just break open the window and you could take all those guys, if you stay behind cover.
Too bad you don't have the option to murk Ross.
Oh yeah, the game stops you if you do try to shoot him.
He's not in the crowd.
Hey.
Hello?
I made it just in time to see him die.
Hi, Hattie. You didn't even fucking deserve that scar.
Don't let him get to you. He's
You're gonna
really not worth. He's really not worth the anger.
You're gonna kill him anyway.
God, I realized why now I hate Ross, and I said it earlier. Because in reality, he's not just cleaning up a loose end. It's not because, oh, somebody will find out that he used a criminal in order to gain his footing,
In order to
earn
capture
his
the
retirement.
criminals.
It's his ego at stake, basically.
Because again,
We have to go back.
John is at legendary status. So now, it's
Can you
about...
get off the horse?
I don't think you can. Yes, you can.
I forgot. It's
Oh my God.
Or a prequel, man.
It's a prequel. Wow.
I don't think we have time to
Interesting.
But basically Ross is doing this to erase John from the history books so that it's not John Marston took down Williamson, Escuela, and Vanderlyn. No, it's the big, mighty, powerful, I totally don't have a small dick Edgar Ross.
Like I said, you're wasting a lot of energy on someone that doesn't deserve it.
It's better to hate fake people than real people.
Don't think John would really care if you opened up a history book and saw that it was Edgar Ross that killed Dutch.
I mean, look at
No.
well,
John wouldn't
well,
give a
Landon,
shit. But who does give a shit is Ross. That's why he's trying to erase John. That's why he kills John. In the vain attempt that people will forget about him. But no, it doesn't fucking work like that.
And killing them just make him even more noteworthy?
Yep.
And then when Jack gets old enough, the hunt is on.
Yep.
what would you say? Hey, I got a question for you too. Chester and I discussed this earlier. Say Red Dead Redemption 3 did happen, and it starred an older Jack. What would you rather see him in? Would you rather see him fighting in the trenches of World War One, or would you rather see him in like Prohibition, like the Prohibition era?
Prohibition sounds more interesting.
I'm just against the idea of continuing because I feel Jack would serve his time in World War One, but would most likely try to settle down and just write the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prohibition in era does seem like a time period like Rockstar would want to make a game in. So.
Mighty fine jacket and pants he got there. Let's get rid of him.
Yep. I'm sorry, Jack, but Uncle Arthur's coat has to be put to rest.
Find it weird that now you're a completely different character.
Oh, it's weird, but I'm just gonna say this. This is completely off topic, but I feel if they do remake Red Dead Redemption 1 with this version of Rage that they're using, I totally want to see this outfit updated with this coat specifically being Arthur's coat.
Wow, it's like nothing ever changed.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't save in the main bedroom because that's not.
This is my first time seeing like Red Dead Redemption 2 footage for like more than 30 minutes, and I'm still blown away by how good this game looks.
What you mean,
I thought we were doing Legend of the West.
Yeah, Red Dead RDR 1.
There you are.
And we're also. Where are you? We're also.
I refuse to believe this game is a decade old.
It's 10 years old.
11 years old.
11 years. Yeah.
Technicality. Now, let's go kill an old man. Let me rephrase that. Let's go kill a shitter.
You know, we have to do a couple of I never remember my family missions before then. But yeah, we'll get to it.
I like how in RDR2 the entirety of the Heartlands is north of here, but in here it's nothing.
Wolf, we're not killing an old man or a shitter. We're killing a fairly agitated gentleman.
Killing a decrepit old fuck.
Wolf, do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it true that you could tie up a woman and throw her on the train tracks like an old-timey villain?
Yes,
You get an achievement for that.
Yep.
That's literally it. That's literally the fucking... Yeah. Yeah, I think I got that.
You know what? I love using acronyms. I'm sorry. I just had to be 100% sure.
I just needed to make sure you got what I understood.
You know, like a severely ill mental patient.
I like the original acronym though.
Was severely ill mental patient originally?
Suck is idolizing mediocre pussy. That is a much better one.
Hello, sir. You work with the
Is this
government?
during the time when,
One of them
like,
agents.
moron was still
Sure,
a slur?
Why you ask?
What?
Moron?
Moron, I don't think was ever a slur.
I have something for him.
It was, like, no, I think idiot was a slur.
Bell knew of him. Fine man, one of his own. Won himself a chest full of metal. I think he
You
went
fucking
retired.
moron!
Last I heard, him and his wife moved out to a
You
cabin on
cracker.
Julio. Lucky guy.
Fun fact, Twitch banned that word.
He's fighting crime in this
Rap?
town, that's for sure.
Cracker.
Cracker.
Oh, yeah.
Information, mister.
Yeah, I mean, I think it basically is a slur. So yeah, goodbye, streamer.
I don't care. I'm small enough to the point where I could say literally fucking anything and I wouldn't be banned. But I'm still not going to use particular words on stream.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that was like one of the few times when Twitch actually uphold their own rules.
I mean, if Twitch can uphold their rules for a big time streamer, I'm pretty sure they're willing to do it for a small channel as well.
Now
No,
it's
they
time
ain't.
for
I'm gonna be
now it's time for Jack's whirlwind adventure across the U.S. and Mexico.
Or, more precisely what we're gonna do, fucking fast travel.
Yeah,
We're gonna
whirlwind
walk
adventure.
across the United States.
We're gonna travel by map.
So that's an obnoxious challenge run. From
What?
our Red Dead Redemption no horse.
No, that's impossible.
No, like not even you, and you're not allowed to run or sprint. You have to walk.
No, it's literally impossible because you have to be on your horse in missions.
Hi.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here? Are you out visiting the lake with your family?
No, ma'am.
But for
I was
the
looking to
other
deliver a letter
like
to
free
Edgar
roaming
Ross.
sections.
That
Yeah,
husband
it's like-
of mine.
Now there's a
That bureau
YouTuber
just
who
won't
makes
get his
insane
talents out of
challenges
him,
on
even though
games, and
he's
he always makes
retired.
exceptions to situations where you're forced to use like a certain item or do a certain thing.
Rest till they've killed him with worry, and he's such a sensitive man.
He's such a sensitive man.
Shouldn't get so angry. I
Such
don't
a
suppose any of
sensitive
this is your
man.
fault.
Sensitive to bullets.
Yeah,
There's no
so
need to
sensitive
worry
he
about
wanted
him.
to erase somebody from history.
Where is he?
He and his brother Philip went
Did he
hunting
kill him
on
just
the
because he's
south side of the
basically a
San Luis
criminal and
River.
he'd be the good
Be
guy?
careful crossing
Yes.
over.
Yeah,
More
because-
precisely as I've put it
Sure
and
will,
what
ma'am.
feels more comfortable in my head,
I'm sure
Edgar
that's
knew
just
that the history books would say that John Marston was the one who brought the criminals down, and Edgar Ross wanted it to be clearly written in the books that he did it.
I don't think
Well, I
that
mean-
would be the case because you ultimately turn over them to Ross, who then turns it in saying, "I did this." It was not a. It was difficult. I had to do all this shit.
But the
So
thing
in the
is,
end-
again, to
in the end-
reiterate, even if Edgar Ross could say that to the Bureau, word of mouth of the citizens is going to say something else. They're going to speak of John.
Ultimately, I think it's just a thing to like, oh man, if people knew that I basically, if people knew what I did to capture all these people, they're probably gonna hate me and they're gonna want me to, they're gonna probably want me to lose my job. Or people might kill me, or target me. Honestly,
I want people to know that I was the one who killed the criminals. Except, wait a minute, I actually did kill Dutch.
Hey there, mister.
pretty good, son. Got me a few rabbits.
Okay, who fucking punched their mic?
Still looking for some trophies for the parlor.
Must have been
I've
him.
got a letter here for Edgar Ross.
So is this basically another Revenge is Useless story?
Not really,
Well,
because
I mean-
a Revenge is Useless story just sort of has that feeling of emptiness.
Important letter that come
like The Last of Us 2.
Yes, sir.
Oh wait, I murdered all your friends and.
But I
beat
won't let
have
you
to kill-
die, because
But
fuck it.
I murdered everybody.
on his bad
I murdered everybody,
you
but I'm
love
not gonna
because-
murder. I murdered everybody close to you, but I'm not gonna murder you because revenge is bad.
All because Joel may or may not have killed one of the doctors at the end.
Killed
did.
a random fucking.
No, yeah, you have to, yes, yeah, the surgeon that tries to come at you with the scalpel, that was Abby's father, apparently.
And
Yep.
you don't even have to kill him.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you
no, you
can't.
have
You
to.
have to. But I'm just going to.
Even if you go up to him with no weapons, Joel just takes the scalpel out of his hand and jams it in his fucking carotid.
Yep.
See, I mean, yeah, he's the only surgeon you have to kill before you can just grab Abby, so. Ellie.
Grab
Well, I've also heard a theory that the whole firefight plot is just worthless because Ellie's condition is genetic.
Genetic?
Dies anything from a genetic. Can't really
It's like-
synthesize anything from genetics.
It's like that fucking reason why. In fact, it's never explained why the survivors in Dead Island are immune to the virus. They're like, oh, you
Cool.
you can't turn into zombies, huh? And then in Riptide, it's like, oh, you're not immune, you're resistant. So long as the virus in your bloodstream doesn't mutate, you're not gonna turn into a Zambambo. You're not gonna turn into a horrible abomination. And then at the end, you may or may not have turned into a horrible abomination after escaping the island.
Also, cordyceps is a fungal infection, so I don't see why you're bothering trying to hunt down a person. Just make a medicine that gets rid of the fungus.
Use
Antifungals exist.
use fucking Weed Whacker, you dumbasses.
So your idea of curing the disease is by drinking
Ah!
bleach.
Yeah. Antifungals exist, so I don't.
Edgar Ross?
Looks like no one
Listen.
looks like
Okay, never mind.
You're
Revenge
doing this-
time.
Sir,
you're doing this at a very strange time, by the way.
my name is Jack Marston.
Time of day, I
My
mean.
father.
Setting up the mood.
I feel like it's more
I remember your father.
the proper lighting would be like maybe midday. Who the fuck hunts ducks at night?
You killed
This
my
weather.
father.
Your
At
father
this time of day, in this weather, in this part of the country, localized entirely by this riverbed.
You said
Yes.
he'd do your dirty work. Then you shot him like a dog.
and I'll shoot you like one too, you little piece of trash.
Killed him
Now
like
get out
a
of here
dog.
before I kill you as well.
Dog's frozen.
I ain't going nowhere, old man.
And final boss.
I mean, this is more final boss than the final boss of Fable 2, you gotta admit. At least he tries to put up a fight.
Yeah, not that really means anything.
Die like the dog you are, you piece of shit.
Went down like Marauder shields.
And time for
Well,
one of
I
the best
guess-
songs.
Well, I guess what they
Well,
wanted.
Chester wasn't worth it.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, from the 30 minutes I've seen this game, it's pretty lit.
It's really
It's
good.
fun.
It's less complicated than Red Dead Redemption 2, definitely. But I'd argue both games are still good. I enjoyed playing through
I feel
this.
I guess
Well,
it's
I've heard out a bunch of useless mechanics.
Yeah. And the expansion ain't so bad for it either. And by expansion, I mean the DLC.
I'm probably not
Undead
gonna get to
Nightmare.
that.
The Undead Nightmare?
No. Mostly because I'm trying to take in the impact of the song.
Mm.
Because Jesus Christ, does this make me sad?
Yeah. I feel there's this sort of bittersweetness to this.
To the ending of Red Dead Redemption 1, yeah, it's bittersweet. Because admittedly, Jack is now left with nothing. His mother is gone, all his family is dead, his father died like a dog, and the bastard who killed them is dead. So now, Jack
Can't
really
you
has
loot his
nothing.
body?
Pretty sure you
What
can,
the fuck would you
yeah.
get? Nothing.
Oh,
Probably a lot
ton
of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. So.
I think it's like $1,000 or something. Don't know why he's carrying that on and while he's hunting ducks, but okay.
To pay anybody who gets near him to leave him the fuck alone.
Why did he pay Jack then? I guess it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked, but but an attempt never hurts. I wonder if there's any mods for this game.
Possibly,
yes.
but there's no PC version.
Yeah, so you have to fucking mod your 360 for PS4.
407.
There's no Steam version?
No.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Howdy!
that's never been-
How do you not know?
I thought there always was one.
Long story short, basically Red Dead Redemption's coding is so fucked that they can't make a PC version. So the only way they could actually make a PC...
So it's held together by duct tape and glue.
Duct tape and clown jizz.
Why clowns?
Because Civi. Also,
How do you get a game to run properly yet fuck it the code up so bad that you can't port it to anything else?
Just making sure he can't come back. You don't know zombies could be. Wait. Did you loot him?
You gotta
Yes,
give
I
him the
did.
Caesar special.
What do you have on him?
$407.
You gotta give
Alright.
him the Caesar special.
There you go. There you go. He's fucking mulch now.
Well, that's one way history will remember him.
Yeah, as a stain.
He's street pizza now.
He's fucking chunky salsa.
Well...
This was fun. This was a good old time. It took us. We had to take. There was bit
big-
of an extended hiatus.
Yep, like a whole fucking month.
This was fun for like the 15 minutes I was here.
But going back to the whole thing, technically, there can't be a PC version of Red Dead Redemption till Rockstar literally remakes Red Dead Redemption using a lot of the assets from Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, that is the only way they can create a PC version, which most likely that's what they're doing. It's in their fucking factory works.
Or
I'm gonna be
or
curious
the worst
about.
case scenario, it ends up being Red Dead Redemption: The Definitive Edition.
I don't. Fucking don't. They have learned not to fucking use Grove Street Games.
Did they? Only time will tell on that one.
I'm
going to be
sorry, but the
curious,
amount of fucking egg on your face to release a product that's basically trying to remaster the classics that literally fucking built their company into the empire it is now, and how fucking terribly they are, that is beyond egg on face. That is sharding in a white suit with no underwear on.
In a church.
In front of your children.
No, in front of your fucking betrothed.
What the fuck is a
Going
betrothed?
to baptism.
The person you're going to get married to.
Yeah. In front of everybody. The person you're
In
gonna
front of
marry,
in
your
front of
children,
their
your
marriage.
parents, the person you look up to. You have literally shit yourself. That is what the definitive edition is. So
Yeah,
Rockstar
we're gonna
learned, hey, if we're gonna do a fucking remake, we better make sure it's in-house next time.
And this was their Cyberpunk 2077.
I'm appalled at Cyberpunk 2077 in the state it comes out. Really? Are you, Strauss? Are ya?
The Giants have been fucking up big time lately.
You know, it might have been a Rockstar decision, but I want to pin it on Take-Two because fuck Take-Two. I will...
Rockstar's been going downhill ever since they got bought out by Take-Two.
No.
They got bought by Take-Two like back in the early days or something.
Yes. Like,
I don't know
howdy.
what's
I'm sorry,
happening
but that
now.
statement makes no fucking sense because Take-Two has always been there. It's just
didn't
they've been
know
going... Rockstar has not been going downhill. They've been just playing it safe with the GTA DLC. And that's the problem. It's safe, it's quick, and it's easy. It's often reliable to earn enough cash, and while there is effort in the DLC, it's not enough to the point of something that's grandiose that we need to stop everything to fucking play it.
You know, speaking of that kind of reminds me of Fatesworn DLC because, like I said, and it works properly now. By the way, I don't have to uninstall it from the game menu, then reinstall it in order to fucking play the game. I could just start the game and get right into it.
To sort of go back, a lot of people blame GTA Online's success for why Rockstar isn't making anything good anymore, or not anything good, anything new anymore. That's not the
Here's
reason.
the thing though about that, and no, that makes no sense because they went and made Red Dead Redemption 2 while GTA Online was flourishing.
Yes.
So they didn't halt everything when they made GTA. They didn't halt everything when they made GTA 4 online.
Well, GTA Online took more priority, but my point is, it's not GTA's success that's hurting Rockstar. Everyone likes to point to it as it is, but it's not. It's clearly because Rockstar is not just a video game company. They're considered best of the best, the groundbreakers, the ones who create some of the best storytelling, the ones who create some of the most funnest games. When they announce something, all eyes are on them. That's why the definitive edition is such a fucking disappointment, because it has their name on a product that's so shoddily done when they're known for quality. And on top of this, because that they're known for quality, they feel the need to up every game that they make. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is basically the very fucking pinnacle, to the point where Dan Houser left Rockstar. Supposedly it was for some other reasons, but I'm personally gonna bet that he felt that he can't top the story of Red Dead 2, so he's like, alright, I'm out. But
You couldn't top the story of Red Dead 2. Why do you write on Red Dead 3?
what?
I mean, Red Dead 2. Christ, I can't count either.
I'm talking about Red Dead 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant to fucking say. Unfortunately, in my mind, somewhere else.
But now, the problem is that, again, Rockstar really hold a lot of their in-house games to a high standard, so they want to make everything groundbreaking, Game of the Year award-winning, 10 out of 10 across the board. And that's a problem. And while I want to see that same quality in the next project they make, I want to see them dial it back a bit. It's okay to create something that's not a 10 out of 10. A 9 out of 10, an 8 out of 10 can be just as fun.
So kind of like what Iraqi did. Part 3 to Part 4.
I mean, I would argue that Part 3 to Part 4 is going from a 9 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. Because
Scale.
Part 4... Good point. Part 4 is my preferred one. In fact, that is the section of JoJo I really want to get all in manga. Because, yes, I love it. I love it that much. But,
I miss the Rockstar that could just make...
They used
Mr. Rockstar just go, hey, we're gonna make a game based off this obscure film movie from 1983.
Actually, it was 1979.
Was it that old?
Yeah, The Warriors is that old. But another factor that is sort of a
Not only make a game about it, but sort of expand a little more story out of it than what the film offered.
Yep.
I thought that movie was made in the 80s.
No. It was
The book
made
was
at the
in
end
the
of the
60s.
70s.
I'm not
The
even
movie was
joking.
made at the end of the 70s.
But another factor that also sort of comes into play why Rockstar isn't also taking so many risks is because now we live in the age of video game development where a lot of risks are not profitable.
It's not. Risk
'Cause-
versus reward is kind of not worth it.
Remember, I want to bring, since we just finished Red Dead 2, I want to bring this up that Red Dead Redemption, at the time, was the biggest fucking risk Rockstar ever took, because at the time, Western games were on the closing end. Basically, shit, nobody wants to fucking do this anymore.
I can't even think of any Western games.
Call of Juarez.
Besides that, that's one of them. And
Call of Juarez,
Also,
Red
this
Dead
is-
Revolver, Gun.
this is kind of a sequel to Revolver, if I remember.
More like a
kind of, but
spiritual
not really.
successor.
Yeah, spiritual successor. But there are a
And
lot of
Rockstar
theories.
didn't even fully make that game.
But there are a lot of people. There are a lot of theories that are saying Uncle is Red Harlow for some reason.
Admittedly, I like to think that now because there is a video that sort of goes in depth and says that the entirety of Red Dead Revolver is told from the sheriff telling it, who's sort of over-exaggerating it, making Red seem like this unbelievable badass when he's just competent and really lucky.
But he would know. But don't forget, there are also several sections where you play as the other two characters.
Yep. Not other two, because remember, there's Jack Swift, there's
Oh yeah,
Annie
then there's
Stokes,
the
the
then
General,
there's the Buffalo Soldier.
Yep.
And the
and Buffalo Soldier.
and the Buffalo, who only had one fucking section, and it was awful.
It was awful, but I fucking love the character.
Such a nothing character.
I know, but there was just something about him I liked.
If you wanna
I'm a sucker
know,
for a man in
Red-
uniform.
if you wanna know, Red Dead Revolver is kind of style no substance. There is a story.
I played
There
it.
is a story, quotation marks there, but it's mostly arcadey action, like very arcadey action.
So,
Like if you saw that shit in like a fucking David Buster's,
it
you
was
wouldn't look out
an
of place.
arcade game.
It was originally an arcade game.
So, gentlemen, before we end it, can I ask the biggest question? Well, sort of recap some shit that's been going on and get your guys' take. So, 2 days ago on Twitter, a known leaker has basically said that, hey, some Bully 2 stuff might be going on. and he retweeted an article from a Game Informer guy. Game Informer guy has said, wait a minute, it's not about Bully 2, I'm just writing an article. And then a French publication says, no, this is about a remake of the original game. And then the guy who originally leaked the fucking thing is now saying, well, yep, that guy's just made the article, but for me, I saw some shit, and I can guarantee it's fucking Bully 2. Here's my question, gents. What do you think is next for Rockstar, and do you think it is Bully 2?
I'm just gonna say GTA 6.
No.
They have to at least be working on that.
Oh, definitely.
I doubt it.
I'm sure they are working on this.
Here's the only thing that like puts a wrench in that if GTA 6 is the next, because keep in mind they're releasing the PS5 version of
the wrench is called GTA Online.
No, the wrench is called GTA 5 Expand and Enhanced. It's the PS5 version. If they're gonna make the next game, then why port the game yet to the PS5 again? They're clearly gonna have a little more lifespan. Maybe 5 more years, I want to say, at least, till they close it and they basically move on to GTA 6. Now, I want to ask, though, if... No, I think all I'm saying is just gonna go in a circle, because I'm really fucking hoping that we do get Bully 2 news. But supposedly, and that supposedly is coming from somebody reporting about the tweet where the guy said, I know what I saw and I saw Bully 2. The leaker saying that. Somebody in that fucking post on Reddit basically said, this guy's a known troll without any fucking evidence. So, yeah, my mind and my heart is not in a good fucking place. Because I don't know who to trust. I don't know who to care for.
You know what? How about don't trust anybody?
It's like
Except
you
for Rockstar.
said. I mean, it's like you said, Rockstar just doesn't... They want to make, like, big budget, super polished, like, basically borderline perfect games, and I don't think Bully 2 would fit that MO.
I mean...
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see what they could do with it. Because Rockstar can make good... They can use the big budget to tell an interesting message. I mean...
I would love to see, like, a big, goofy game like that with a huge-ass polish and like, a big budget and a lot of polish exist, but Rockstar makes Bully 2, they're probably going to take it in a more serious direction, which I don't think fits Bully.
I think it could, because it is possible to have humor, but at the same time, just sort of shit talk. Like, personally, what I think could work is set Bully in late 80s, early 90s with all this sort of offensiveness, and have certain shit that's sort of prevalent in the modern age, like people being overly sensitive, people being overly fucking critical, and just sort of flip the bird to both of them and say, listen, stop being so fucking butthurt over the tiniest fucking things. People are not going to like you, and people are going to insult you. You need to get back up on the horse and fucking continue on. Be strong for yourself. Just because somebody calls you a fairly agitated gentleman doesn't mean you should whimper in the corner. And you, because you keep calling people a fairly agitated gentleman, you aren't fucking cool. Doesn't make you fucking badass, just makes you a fucking dumbass randomly saying shit to make people feel bad for no fucking reason. Fuck off.
Jimmy always makes sure his people gets what's coming to them. So.
Yep.
Get what you fucking deserve.
Oh god, in before Bully 2 has a school shooter ending.
Yeah, let's not go that route. You know, I know it's kind of like Rockstar's MO because well, they always get some
No.
form of controversy.
I don't think Rockstar would even go. Rockstar would not 10-foot pole, not 25-foot pole, not 50, not 75, not 100, not 1,000. They would never fucking go near that.
And yeah, with the amount of times that they got, like it came under scrutiny, like with all the Grand Theft Auto games, like there's no going full circle would be a very bad idea.
Yes. I mean, it's the. I'm all for Bully getting dark, but not that dark.
I found this. I'm posting it both in Will's Discord and mute, because why not?
Okay.
Oh no,
What is it?
Can't wait to see Will's response.
Standing here.
Here, I realize you were just like me, trying to make history.
Okay.
You played MGR, haven't you, Chester?
Yes, I have, but it's been like, I want to say upwards of 7 years now.
You gotta play it again. It's backwards compatible.
Yes, I know I can.
It comes with all the DLC.
Yes, I know. So, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for Red Dead Redemption. We'll not be returning to Rockstar for a little bit, but if we do return to Rockstar any point time soon, it'll be Bully, but that's not going to be until a little while. So, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, me and Matt are diving into the world of Borderlands. Or more precisely, I'm diving into the world. Matt is my fucking tour guide.
Your meat bicycle riding tour guide.
Yep. So, hope you're ready to hear Matt rage the fuck out.
Oh boy.
And
Borderlands 1 is kinda jank, so have fun.
The only jank
Hold
part
on,
about
what?
it is the fuck.
What
Borderlands,
game?
well, the only Borderlands 1, and the only jank part about it is the fucking how
We're not
how-
doing Borderlands. We're doing Borderlands 2.
1. He's doing Borderlands 2. But what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
that's
say,
not what I said.
what I'm trying to say is the only jank part, in my opinion, about that is how weapon parts work in that game.
Okay.
Because it's very vague.
Well, we'll enter the
And
grease
that's
trap
why-
of Randy Bobandy.
Yeah, but trust me, the parts and prefix system is a lot better in the second game onward, because it's so much more simpler. Kinda.
I'll catch you guys later. Y'all stay
Good night.
safe, stay beautiful,
Have a good night.
and have a good night.
Good night.
Bully 2 is gotta happen. Mark my words!